All right, guys, how you doing? We've got Josh.
Big Rich from Ohio Fish Rescue.
So today we're here to talk a little bit about the African cichlid tank.
Before we get going, I just want to say, I've gotten so many requests to see about this because usually all we do is film the big fish. But our cichlid fish have been asked about so many times. We're going to show you the tank. Yes, we do give away the babies. There is a list on the side here, somewhere with somebody's names. Altration took them. And we do give out the babies and give them away. So now I'm going to go ahead and let Josh take over and
All right, so we actually just got in probably about 40 mbunas.
there's a bunch of them right there.
So some people might, get on me about pronouncing it mbunas, but I'm not from Africa. I'm not going to try and pronunciate something I don't know how to pronunciate, so I call them mbunas. But we got, the Uratus, and then we got some of the Mangianos. Back here we've got, OB peacocks. We've got Rusties. What else is in here? We've got the bumblebee cichlids. We've got
star sapphires.
The blue K, however you want to pronounce them. We've got yellow labs in here. These guys are all the little bright yellow ones. They actually breed like crazy. There's actually a bunch that are holding eggs right now. So when I try and see them, that they're holding little fish in their mouths because they are live bears. So I try and get in there and I vent them out, and then we give away the babies. So I do that when we can try and find them. But also in here, we've got blue sapphires.
Star sapphires.
We've got blue sapphires. I didn't get to the star sapphires yet. So if you see these, they're all blue with a little bit of white speckles to them. Those are the blue sapphires. But if you look up here, you've got the actual star sapphires in the back here. They are a dark blue, like a midnight blue, and then they get these bright white spangles on them. And they've got pretty decent color on them. Those actually came from Mike Droughty last year during the OCA. Was that last year? Okay. Now you've also got yellow blazes in here. You've got white blazes. You've got dragon bloods. Those are your pink ones that are, a lot more colorful.
Featherfin squeakers.
Oh yeah, we've got the Synodontis cats back there. They're hiding there. I think there's 5 of them in here. They clean up the bottom. They do a great job at it. But I mean, everywhere you look, you just see a mass amount of African cichlids in this tank, and there's just color boasting everywhere. Let's see what else we can find in here. You guys can actually see some of these smaller Africans in here. These are actually the ones that we have bred in here. See, there's some OB peacocks. So it's, a never-ending cycle in here that,
And we're not set up and trying to breed, but if any of you ever owned African cichlids, you know they're going to do what they want to do.
So you can see these Uratus right here. They're actually kind of the meanest fish in this tank. But there's quite a bit of them in here that they don't really have problems. There's so many fish jam-packed in here that, they try and, fight off each other, and they just lose their attitude. See, if you had like 10 of them in a tank together, they would be fighting for zones and homes, and they'd be having a lot more problems. But because we have so many in here, they can't really hold off 80 fish.
There's that, and we put in so many hiding places. Every time we add more fish, we throw in more decoration so that there's more hiding places. And with a lot of hiding places and a lot of size, this is a 350-gallon tank, it lowers the aggression level also.
Yeah, so speaking about this tank, it's actually 9 foot long. It is 30 inches from front to back. And I want to say it's 22 inches tall. That's just a fair guess here, because I didn't get to take the measure out and verify, but I do know it's 9 foot long, 30 inches from front to back. Ran the calculations. It was 350 gallons. Yes, the corners are chamfered here, so we did take out for the missing, triangle piece here in each corner. So basically how I did that, quick math, is basically I said, you've got 4 sides missing. You do basically a whole square, so 9 foot by 30 inches. And then you've got 4 triangles there. So you take out just a square here and a square there. And that takes up for all 4 of your corners, and that gives you a true read on what this tank actually is.
Right.
So getting back over here, we also have some albino dolphins in this tank. So if you can actually look at this light, there goes that dragon blood that I was telling you about. Actually, no, that is a mango cichlid. I'm sorry. There's also Venustus in here. Those are your ones that'll get pretty big.
Very
Let me see
large.
if I can find them in here. They have a yellow sheen on them and more of like spotting. Kind of hard to find all these guys in here, but we've got some Lake Victorian Africans here too. So we basically have them from all 5 of the lakes. We've got Lake Tanganyika, we've got what are these? Lake Malawi. So we've got them from all the African lakes, and this is basically just a big African cichlid tank. What else do we have in here? Kind of hard for me to remember all these names too, because I'm.
Peacocks are right there.
Yeah, I think we mentioned them.
What's this guy right here? He just went into the log. Striped guy. He's in that log right there.
Good question. I don't know.
There he goes.
Yeah, I don't really know off the top of my head, but you guys can just see all the impressive colors that are on these fish.
And we don't have good lighting on here. This is just a shop light. That's why when I put the flashlight on the fish, look how much brighter they get. That's an LED flashlight, and I wish I had a light like this hang above this tank, because it would make them all, shine so nicely.
So we've actually been collecting these African cichlids for quite some time now. Ever since we basically started Ohio Fish Rescue, we started getting in a mass amounts of African cichlids, and we were like, you know what, why don't we just do an African cichlid tank so everyone can come here and enjoy it, because everyone was asking us for them. So we went ahead and we set up our first tank with, I think, a 72-gallon bow front, and then we bumped up to, what was it, a 180 or something. We did move into that 500-gallon cube once, but we ended up getting rid of that, and this has been their constant home now for a while. But you guys seen we picked up that new acrylic 500-gallon cube with the coral insert. That might be their next home. So we're still waiting on the stand to get built from that. So we'll see what happens with that whole story.
The more you look in here, the more you're going to find there's just so many hidden in all these rocks and caves in the back, and it's just crazy. We're having to run. This is the only tank we have heaters on, because this is out here into the pool room where we only heat the water for the predator pond. We don't heat the air out here. In the fish room, we heat the air, no water. Well, this one's sitting out here, and all summer it was fine, but now it's getting down to 50 degrees in here. So we have 2 heaters on here set at 78 degrees. So I've been monitoring, and it's been keeping it, pretty warm. So they're good. So they're good to go so far. There's just lots of colors. You can sit here for hours and just keep looking. And you just keep finding more and more things. It's crazy.
Seems like chromis in there.
What was the name of that?
I think it was like chromis. It's these little rusty looking colored fish. They're black with like rust.
Oh yeah,
sheen
they
on
are
the
gorgeous
sides.
too. Right there, that guy.
There's actually a breeding colony of them in there. I think we put 5 of them in there at one point. And then we've also got the flame tail in here. I'm not really seeing him right now.
Nagaro flametail, yes. He's in here somewhere. He's actually one of my favorites. The 2 star sapphires and Nagaro flametail, because when you put this flashlight on him, the colors that pops out. He's so deep purplish blue, it's crazy. Then there's oh,
Take that battery off.
you didn't see that, did you?
Oh yeah, we got you.
Oh my goodness. That was horrible.
You gave me that. I'll go put it on top of the blower.
Hand it to your mom. All right, let's talk about how many decorations we put in here and the plants.
Alrighty guys, so as you can see, there's just a plethora of different decorations in here, all hollow. They have different sort of holes so they can crawl inside. They can breed in there if they feel safe with that. But I've got plants all around so it can break the vision, so they're not being so aggressive towards each other. So we want to give them as much hiding spots available as possible, and we want to go ahead and let them hide you know, just enjoy their life. Oh, my dad's tossing in some food for you guys.
I'm trying to get them all gathered up on one side over here. They already ate today though, so.
Yeah, usually when you come out and feed these guys in the morning, they're on it.
Oh yeah, you get wet every morning because they just splash the top so much, it's crazy.
Is this guy stuck in here? Yeah, he's stuck in there. He went in there when he was small, probably can't get
There he goes.
That's the problem with these decorations. We've had to break them before when we've had plecos go up inside them. They can't swim backwards and get out with their arms being wide, and they get stuck inside of them things. We try not using anything with small holes.
So yeah, anytime we have a decoration and a fish gets stuck in there, we take that decoration out. We don't use it no more. We try and find something else that they can, you know, hide in and not get stuck.
With larger holes, basically.
So we might be taking that one out of here because that gave us a little bit of a scare right there. We don't want to lose no fish here due to negligence at the Ohio Fish Rescue. That's just not our mission.
That's like against our mission. Oh, there's one more thing you got to understand and remember. Do you remember way back when Josh pushed me in the pool?
Oh my God!
Josh pushed me in the pool.
Oh my God!
So bad.
Oh my gosh!
That one hurt.
Oh,
You did a belly flop on your back.
Straight up back flop.
oh man!
Started a war, buddy.
Payback.
It says I started a war.
Karma
I'm just
sucks.
kidding you, man. You threw me in.
Oh, that hurt.
Are you okay?
I have a feeling there's gonna be more to this.
Did the Nessie back plunge is what he did.
Was not expecting that one.
We'll have to watch that in replay in slow mo.
We're gonna put it on the big screen. What are you talking about? Are you all right, Josh?
See if my back's on fire.
Your back is not on fire.
Is it pink?
Oh, it is red though.
Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you're red.
Jeez.
Looks like someone gave you a pink belly on your back.
Oh, well, I'm in here. I'm waiting.
How's it feeling there?
Plans. Well, I need a shower now. I was dressed and ready for the day.
You guys got to remember, Josh threw me in way back, and I've been waiting so patiently to get him back. And now he says I started a war. But that ain't fair. Now I got to watch myself because he got me in the first place. That's not fair. Joshy, hey, Daddy.
Never hate you. But I will fix some of these plants while I'm in here. We always try and expel all the dead and decaying plants that, you know, die off so we can just have nice, lush green growth in here.
Not every plant that you plant lives. When you change an environment, it comes from like a sunny, outdoorsy, nice mixture, and then it comes in here and goes into water. Sometimes they take off and do great, sometimes they just decay and die. Then we're part of the lily beds. And if you leave them, they'll come back next.
So, as you guys seen, we've seen on some of the videos that Chris Biggs actually put them logs in. And,
Tree branches.
They were done a little bit not so far, so they fell over. The fish got behind them. You know, the fish knocked them over. So I'm going to get in here, or well, I'm already in here.
I wonder how that happened.
So I'm going to go ahead and, you know, put them back up and see if we can get this stuff looking nice in here. Can I have my goggles on?
Hearing that slap on his back made me feel bad. I mean, he just went smack. And then seeing his back all pink, oh, I'm a bad daddy. But some good comes out of it. He's now fixing up, you know, things that have fallen in the pool.
So that's how things get done around here.
You didn't plan on this. You didn't plan to go swimming. But while you're there, can you get this work done? He's a good kid. I just got to watch my back from now on.
You ain't getting behind me, buddy.
Oh, you got to get
No. It's one thing I'll tell you guys is don't let Rich get behind you around the pool.
Come on. I told my son one time getting him back, and I have to have a reputation. You guys are so hard on me.
You just toss it there?
I got to get him a better goggles and mask. I see the new ones out there are full face, and that's what he needs under there, so you can see everything. He has a problem with these things going cloudy and fogging up on him, so we need a better pair of goggles for him. Anybody has any old diving goggles laying around you don't use no more, we sure would appreciate a set. Or if you know something for sale cheap, let me know. Look at the branches standing up now. They look a lot better like that. That's how Chris had them in the first place, but somehow they got knocked down. Hey Josh, while you're under there, can you grab all this white gravel? That's the turtle. He gets under, digs under the brown gravel to the filler gravel underneath, and he pulls it out. I've gone in there. This is my third time now that I have to go down there and pick up all this white gravel so it don't look like white gravel, and it just takes forever.
You put a rock on top of it to cap it, you don't have to.
Yeah, don't worry about it, Josh. I'll get it all. Let's see, look over here. You see these, all these gaps between the big flagstone? That's from the big fish going over with their tail, and it just uproots all the gravel out.
We just filled that a couple weeks ago, too,
Yes,
didn't we?
yes. And you can see it down there. This is larger gravel than what's there. The pea gravel has come down from the cracks of all these and gathers right there. We have to take buckets, scoop that up, fill in all this, all the way by the turtle there, so it looks like that side where there's no big gaps.
Right.
But this is where they feed, and they can kind of go crazy a little bit, so it stirs it up a lot more. I should change the feeding area.
All right. So as you guys can see, I put all the branches back up there so it looks more like a, jungle vibe inside your aquarium. Here, actually, let me see that.
Careful not to get that wet, that screen crack.
Risky, risky, risky. Good thing I can touch the bottom, right? So as you guys can see, you can just appreciate this look from the pond. It's got all these awesome branches just protruding from the tops of the water, going up, and have the waterfall as a backdrop. You see all this here? See all these lush green plants? Hey, look at that, that's just beautiful. Now I want something on this left side here that can grow up and sprout. We tried elephant ears and they failed miserably. So we can't have elephant ears. So this is actually what happens to them. They grow long and skinny, then they wilt over, die, and they restart. So we're looking for something else now. Now, I'll try and get this back to you without dropping it. What's this for?
Your mother feels the need. Water that plant and that plant next to the
Getting thrown in the pond.
getting out and it's so cold.
Soaking wet.
actually
Now,
not
see, next time you want to go swimming, will you put your swim clothes on first?
You enjoyed this.
For that anyways.
Look at that big smile on Rich. He enjoyed that.
Now I just got to watch myself. I can't walk near the pool.
All right, guys, I'm showered and warm again. No thanks to my dad, but you had. I hope you guys enjoyed the whole video on the cichlids and whatnot. There was a little bit of foolery, but I will get them back for that. So.
No, I was getting you back from where you pushed me in.
No. This is a ongoing thing.
No, it isn't. I forbid you to push me in. That's the rules at my house.
I think all our viewers would have to disagree with that one. You got to give them something to look forward to. You might not know when it's coming, but it's coming.
Well, then I'm going to...
So I appreciate you guys for taking the time to stop in and watch today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to see more of, the tomfoolery, let's go ahead and hit that notification bell. You guys can get notified when you see our videos and whatnot. And as always, stay fishy, my friends.
Stay fishing, my friends.
We'd like to thank Matt for coming out and helping us and hanging out here at the rescue. Always a good thing. And, stop by and check out his channel, Matt's Monster Fish. What do you got to say?
Stay fishy, my friends.
There you go. Bye.